What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collected Clips where you already know the gun's about to get it in. But before I get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the dope direction of the dope content that I am kicking, man. And I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you. So let's get to this, right? I've seen a lot of different content creators speaking on this. So now it's time for me to give you my perspective and give you some. I had to tap in. I called me a Fresno Bulldog, a good homie of mine that I actually did time with, that's solid as fuck, that doesn't play the shenanigans, isn't involved in the bullshit, and is actually active, active Bulldog, right? I called him. I was like, what is this shit? Is this reals? Is this for fakes or is this for reals? Now, Lefty Gunplay, man, is on top of his game right now. There's no hating, no denying it. I don't care what you say. That vato right now is crazy, spooky, hilarious, and J-catting out. I guess those are the four words that they say, right? Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. I'm just fucking with him. But no one could deny the fact that right now for the raza, he's the face of things. This vato might make it to the Super Bowl, to the Grammys, right? He's on a song with Kendrick Lamar, probably the hottest rap artist in the world at this point, and Lefty made it. Whether you like it or not, he made it. You know, I don't care how he made it, he made it. If he had to bamboozle, swindle, finagle, give him a more, I don't know what he did, but the vato fucking made it, right? So let's stand behind him as a people and say, hey, we did that, right? And he's on. Now, subsequently, since he's been on, he's been buying all kinds of jewelry, right? Or getting all kinds of jewelry pushed to him. And, you know, whether it's real or it's fake, no one knows but him and his fucking neck that turns green. And obviously he has tattoos all over, so we'd never be able to know. But there's a video that's going viral right now from the Perro Chatos, the Fresno Bulldogs, a couple of youngsters, Fresno Bulldogs, that stake the claim that they got, that they basically stripped his vato, right? That they got his Rolex and his AP watch. They got that, right? Lefty Gunplays. Now, look, I wear a lot of jewelry. I don't have jewelry on me right now. It's not that time. I'm not on jewelry time, right? But I know a little bit about jewelry, right? And I'll say this, them watches can easily be fabricated at any local Asian store. You know, you can go get them at any fucking spot where they sell bust downs that are really not bust downs, they're bust ups, right? And so for these guys to be claiming the fame, that's not very bulldogish, right? I know a lot of bulldogs, like I said, I've done time with them, and bulldogs are not the ones to claim the fame. They just handle their business, period. And I've always spoken highly of bulldogs, and I'm not going to stop now, right? Because I respect their get down. Because like I said, I've been around them on several occasions, whether fighting with them or against them, and they've never left me. They've never left egg on the face. It's always been the business, right? So to see bulldogs claiming that they basically took Lefty Gunplay's, jewelry off them, I need more information. Like when and where did this happen? Because we just know that Lefty just a while back had disrespected Fresno. He had said that, basically he had some harsh words for the Bulldogs, and then he doubled back and apologized to the city of Fresno, not the dogs, but the city of Fresno, and said, hey, it'd be wise for him to apologize and realize that he has a lot of support coming from the Fresno area, which was cool, man. I respected him getting down like that. And I see where he's going with it. He's trying to come up outside just that south side shell and get bigger, get bigger and better. Respect. Now, at the same time, that Perro, the Bulldog, I forget his name right off the top, man. I tapped in with him a while back. We text each other, through a TikTok. But he did a video or response, a music video, right? And it was a diss to Lefty Gunplay because he felt he was going to represent Fresno to the fullest, right? And at the end of the day, and dispense off for forgetting your name, bro. It's just I got just respects on me. I forget right off the top, right? But the vato represented Fresno well. And then, of course, Lefty doubled back and he fucking he apologized. So that was cool, right? The dog did it. Every dog has his day, right? Now, I need to know when and where, because this clip is going viral of these guys showing that they have fucking Lefty's watch. They're showing pictures of Lefty wearing the watch, whatever, right? When did this supposed incident happen? Did it happen before Lefty apologized to Fresno, or is this the reason why he apologized to Fresno? Because he's trying to get his shit back. I know Lefty was in San Fran filming a music video the other day, but I've never heard of him going to Fresno and getting stripped butt naked, right? Maybe he did though. You don't know, right? But I'm here to say I think it's bullshit. In fact, I know it's bullshit. There's no think about it, right? And the reason I know it's bullshit is this and this only. I tapped in with a Bulldog and I say, hey, bro, what's up? Your people be doing it like that? You got this SK? I'm trying to buy that Rolex. What is it hit for, right? And just so I can say I got it. And real talk, he was like, hey, that shit's fake as fuck, bro. These little youngsters nowadays, they bang on the internet like that. They don't know how to act. You would think, yeah, this would be kept quiet on Lefty's side. Absolutely, man. If he went and got his shit took, right off his wrist, then of course he would try to keep it quiet. Of course he wouldn't put it out there. Who would, right? But the fact remains that there was definitely had to be an incident that happened for this to happen. And it would have came out even from his side, because that's just how it is nowadays on the internet. With the way Lefty's up right now and all the money he's making and all the fame and the clout and everything that he's getting, this would be a perfect opportunity for hangers on to hang on, right? And to spit it out there, put it out there. But this came from the Bulldogs side, and it actually came from a couple of youngsters that are claiming that they did this, but not telling us about the incident, not telling us, exactly the details, just that they got these watches. Now, I've seen this happen, and I usually see it happen in the urban community, in the Black community, where people get their chains snatched. And it's happened in real life. Their watches, they get stripped butt naked, man. And, they get their chicks took, all kinds of different things. And then people immediately run to the internet to post it. Hey, look what I did. Now, that's two things. That's telling on yourself, because the cops don't care that you have the watches. You have someone else's property. I mean, it is what it is. They're more concerned with this incident that happened, this robbery, because if this person didn't give it up, and just hand it over, then obviously, man, there was a robbery that happened, right? So to go to the internet and show that you have another person's property or claim it to be another person's property, you're stupid for putting yourself in a situation, man, that involves you in taking something away from someone without their say so, right? Now, of course, with Lefty Gunplay, he will never say whether it's true or not. And to be honest with you, man, if someone took an AP or a Rolex, I don't got an AP or a Rolex, right? I ain't got a Rolex. I'll say that. I used to, right? I had to get rid of it because I didn't have no money. Facts. I had to do the fucking Swifty Blue and go pawn that shit, right? But if I did have an AP, a bust down and all this, I'd be very, very alarmed and very concerned and very heartbroken to get my shit took off my wrist, right? I'd be happy that I have my life, but very sick that my watch got took. Now, this is the thing that makes me question it. Well, there's two things. One thing that makes me question it is if these guys, how they came across this jewelry and they took it from this dude, but they did him no physical harm, no damage, right? I know Fresno well. And I think Lefty Gunplay knows enough about Fresno to say anyone that's ever been to Fresno is grimy as fuck. These dogs are not playing. They will smack your shit, right? They'll kill you. So if this guy disrespected the city of Fresno and the Bulldogs, there is no reason he's still breathing. And they just took a watch from him. They're not going to give you the pass in Fresno like that. That's not how it works. Okay. Anyone who will tell you, that Fresno's different. They, especially in the city of Fresno, on the east side, parks, all that, they're going to get you. So I need to know where this happened. Now, how the Bulldogs came across it, maybe they bought it from someone or whatever is what I don't know what they're claiming, but I believe this is to be clout chasing, man. Some fake ass watches that are very similar to that, like I said, that you can get at any supermarket, any Asian market, and pass them off as Lefty Gunplays. Like, how much clout do you want for saying you did something to an opposition, man, that you didn't do? That's crazy. So when I tapped in with the Pedro, my homeboy, right? I was like, what's up, bro? What's up with your peoples? Are they in there? Are they fucking, they get them or what? I wanted to know. He said, fuck no, bro. He said, that shit is fake as hell. He said, we don't get down like that. He's the one that told me, man, if that Vato came around here after the high power shit he woofed on the dogs, he wouldn't be breathing no more. He wouldn't be fucking performing crazy, spooky, hilarious, and fucking whatever else he said, right? Sneaky. It just wouldn't happen. And I believe him. This homeboy is solid. Like I say, still active. He's not going to be the one to steer me wrong. So this viral moment that these Vatos are having, these youngsters are having, it's fakery. It's fraud. It's fugazi, man. It's a situation where you hate this Vato that much, you're going to smut his name up. Look at Lefty Gunplay gives us enough content to speak the real on the shit he puts out. I, in the past, man, have went hard and critiqued this guy. I didn't think he was very talented in the rap game. I didn't think he was going to make it. And he defied gravity, homie. He defied gravity, and he made me eat my words, you know, and I did that. And I apologized, and I said, you know what, respects, Holmes. Now I got to get behind you, full-fledged, north, south, none of that mean nothing to me. I'm going to get behind you because I believe, no, Wes Watson, I'm not going to do that weird shit when I get behind a person. I'm going to get behind him. His movement, man, as far as coming up now, his Southsider movement, his water, that's his business. I'm not behind that. I respect it, but I'll never get behind that, right? I'll never get behind the Norteño business either, but I will get behind some brown business. Facts. And I'm happy to see a brown man, even if he's half, right, doing this thing on stage with fucking Kendrick Lamar. Now, again, at the same time, I want to say, as far as the dogs roll, shout out to the Fresno Bulldogs, because I know what they're really about. And this shit right here is just bringing negative attention and unwanted attention to the city of Fresno. And it's actually making the Bulldogs that posted this video look a little fucking soft, bro. Because you're showing, oh, we got his watches, Holmes. We did that. What'd you do? Because the Vaulto's been torn. He doesn't have a scratch on him. You know, so you're telling me you just took his shit and you just let it happen and you just walked away? That's not the way Fresno rocks, bro. No one just walks away. I've dealt with Vaultos from Fresno repeatedly. No one just walks away. Either they're going to get scraped or you're going to get scraped, but someone's getting scraped, right? So when I see all these videos being put out there, it's viral. Yeah, it is a viral moment. These guys did that. You know, they claim the fame, but man, this is the type of gangbanging that's watered down. This is the type of bullshit that we're dealing with in this world, man, that lets me know that the gangbanging is just not what it used to be, right? It's more so, look what I have, look what you don't have, or it's more so, I'll just take it from you, right? Back in the days, when people took your shit, they put the pistol to your face, toss, and then you got. You're all on the fuck, right? You got to your homeboy's house like, they got me, right? The homeboy would say, fuck that watch. Holmes, lucky they didn't get you. You know what I mean? You got to live, Craig. Live, right? To fight another day. So this right here, I'm gonna say it's false. I'm gonna say that these guys right here are pretend gangsters for even claiming that they did this to this man, and there's no merit behind it. There's no facts, right? Now I've seen people, like I said, a lot of people do content about it, and it's a moment, man, I guess, where you know people have their own perspective. And again, man, I haven't even watched all those videos that were done on. I know Renegade Media did one. Go tap in, go show them some support, right? And other content creators. I have not yet expressed my perspective, so I did this one, and all I got to say is fake gong show, right? And I'm very, it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth because ever since I've done my YouTube channel, I've always showed the Bulldogs respect. I've always, you know, and I took a lot of criticism for it. You know, a lot of people are, oh, you're on the Bulldogs nuts, you're the fucking, you know what I mean? Where's the love at for the homies? And listen, man, Bulldogs used to be my homies. Now they act like they don't know me, right? I used to fuck with the F-14ers from back in the days, and I'm telling you, in the city of Fresno, this is not the way it is. You know, they're not just going to take your jewelry and let you walk away. So, you know, of course, Lefty Gunplay, man, in order for us to really realize that this is fake, it's very simple. All he has to do is show us wearing the watches. Just show us. Put them on blast. Expose them for the fraudulent characters they are. And if I'm totally wrong, and if these Bulldogs did do this, damn, Lefty, you got a lot of explaining to do, eh? A lot of explaining to do. How and why, you know? But I get it, man. You know, that's like if I'm walking around the streets and I got my jewelry on, someone pulls the pistol. You could have all this bullshit, right? Take it. You know how fucking Lefties goes, clack, 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 clack. Listen to mine. Real deal, right? Holyfield. But, you know, I understand the situation. I'd come up out my shit too, man, because I don't need them issues. Not whatsoever. Not at all. But I think this is fake, man. I think people are just, they're looking for any reason to minimize what Lefty's doing and to hate on this man. Now, I understand he said things about Norteños in the past, and he's going to deal with that one day, man. Hopefully, Lefty doesn't get back incarcerated. Hopefully his life just plays out the way it's playing out right now, man, and he just keeps going up, right? But if he finds himself locked back up during the end of hostilities, he's going to answer for a lot of those things. There's going to be a lot of authors that are like, hey, homie, what happened? Hey, isn't it? What happened? Right? They're going to feel a whopping. And they're going to, don't let him run into Ricky. Ricky will whopping him, right? Right off the tail. Don't give a fuck what excuse he has. He don't care about Kendrick Lamar. He's going to be like, hey, I don't even like that Africano. He's different. But I'm just saying, to those Bulldogs, that's not the Bulldog way, bro. To be claiming the fame, having not really put in the work, right? Because every Bulldog I've ever met puts in his work, man. That's the reason why they're independent. That's the reason why they're able to keep their heads up high. That's the reason why they've been doing it for so many decades, right? And that's just what it is. Now, as far as Lefty Gunplay, like I said, man, just show that you still have your watches. Now, if you can't show that you have your watches and something really did go down, damn, chalk it up to the game, huh? I guess you could just buy more, you know. And again, and if I'm wrong, young Bulldogs, and you guys really did that, let's get tapped in. I need the Rolly, right? I can't afford it at this point, but do you guys take layaway like Kmart? Because if you do, I could give you guys at least 130. You know what I mean? I just off the top. Anyways, I'm talking about dollars. I'm not talking about 130,000 because it ain't that serious. Anyways, with that being said, this is just a video I wanted to put out my perspective on it. Like I said, my Bulldog homeboy said it was fakery. That's never really happened. And he doesn't speak bad about his own people. But he said, man, I'm highly upset, bro, with these dudes, you know, putting us on blast like this and then telling on themselves. You know, because, you know, law enforcement watches this shit. So basically he said, oh, we fucking did a robbery. We got him. Come on now, bro. Don't do that to yourselves. Like I said, that's not the Bulldog way. But like I said, it's very easy for us to figure this out. All Lefty has to do is show the jewelry. You know, and if he can't, then he can't. And then, and he's not obligated to do anything for anybody to prove himself. You know, he's busy making money and doing his thing, right? But, you know, when people are speaking on your name and it's that simple, you just be like, boom, bust down, bitch, I'm gone, right? And that's it. And everyone be like, damn, he bought this line, right? But again, man, for people who are like, no, he wears that watch. I seen it. Come on, bro. You think it's the only watch? You really think Lefty Gunplay has enough money to get the one-of-a-kind watch in the world? He ain't Drake. You know, stop it. It's not like that. You know, anyone could get that watch. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if fucking Lefty's watches, the ones he wears, are real. There's a lot of fakery that goes on in the rap game, man. There's a lot of dudes that will wear jewelry to attract attention, man, because that's what you think rappers are supposed to look like, right? And that's just how it is. But whatever. With that being said, man, that's my take on it. I tapped in with a Bulldog. He said that shit was bullshit. And to them youngsters that are doing it like that, man, gangbanging is different now. Straight to the internet with it. And Lefty Gunplay, again, like I said, man, just show it, and then we'll know it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people, man. Shout out to everyone who tapped in. I appreciate the support. I will be doing a whole day tomorrow of super Norteños and super Woods and super fucking white men and super fucking Usos and all kinds of different supers tomorrow. Tomorrow's Super Day, Super Saturday. Are you guys ready for Super Saturday? I'm going to hit you with a 3-banger for Super Saturday to make up for the videos that I didn't give you guys throughout this holiday season because I was so busy. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. This is The Gun, and you already know what it is. Tap in. Bang, bang.